Welcome to Impact with DBO. My name is Bayo as usual. Today I'll be responding to the raving issues. The band leader of Fuji Maestro, Wasiu Ayinde, who has been in the news in the recent time complaining about the treatment he met. He has been divulging very sensitive issues about his relationship with Wasiu. The truth of the matter is that the man deserves empathy. Yes, I sympathize with him seriously. I haven't worked with a man for 32 years and your expectations are not met. So I can actually understand why he made this noise and it has been going on. Although I would not want to go into the details of those things because I believe business decisions are not based on sentiments. No, business decisions are not based on sentiments. Unfortunately, he has not told us that he's a brother to Kwamwan. What he has been able to establish that he has a business engagement with Kwamwan. So I want to base my reaction to all what he said on business relations. Business relations are simply business relations and they are guided by laws and facts. So I would have expected him to be telling us the terms of their contract, what was expected Kwamwan to pay him that has not done, at what point did Kwamwan breach any of the agreement, any of the terms of contract, but those ones have not happened. They kept telling us their relationship, how he has not been able to build houses, he has not been able to get cars, he has not been able to, fine, those are sentiments. It will have made more sense if he is emphasizing that at this point in time, he was supposed to be paid this amount and he's coming out with facts and figures. So that has not been the case. That's why I continue to say business decisions are never based on sentiments or emotions. They are based on empirical facts. And that is what we want to see. So like I said before, it's not a brother to Kwamwan. A Kwamwan can choose to do whatever he likes with his brother. He can give him millions of naira. But what Kwamwan owns him, it's as dictated by the terms of their employment. It's unfortunate, but he has to live with that. That has brought me to so many other issues, particularly the relationship existing between these band boys and their leaders. It's unfortunate. This man, Akinson, what's his name? I've forgotten his name now. He's not alone in this thing. We have seen series of them in Juju, in Fuji, in Apala, even in Afro. Their terms of operation are not well established. And after a while, they continue to lament, accuse themselves. Business is business, where friendship should be friendship. There are categories of employment terms that you can enter into in this circumstance when you are talking about the band leader and the band boys. But what is in operation now? What we see most, it's they engage them casually. And that is what happened in this case of Kwamwan and the leader of his, I think, percussion line. And most of them are actually employed casually. Brought them online. After the show, they pay them casually. And there's nothing wrong in that. If that is agreeable to the parties involved, no problem. That means it is pay as you go. But you see, the disadvantages of that is what we are saying now. I don't owe you anything. Wasiu Ayinde did not owe you more than what he paid you. And whatever you do with your money, it is not his business. And that is what we are saying now. The man expected Wasiu to be doling out money to him, to build houses for him, to take care of his medicals, but are those part of their terms? Are those part of the contract of employment? No. So that is why they must begin to look critically into their relationship. Because business should be business and it should be treated accordingly. If you give me anything beyond business, I'll say thank you. But what I'm owing you as your employer are stated in the terms of employment. And there's categories of employment that you can go into. There could be fixed term. The drummer could have gone into a business relationship with Wasiu and say, okay, I'm going to work for you for a year at so terms. And they agree. Even if there's no engagement, you pay me 5 million naira for that year, I'll be with you. And if there's engagement every minute of the day, it is mine to be there and it will be there. And we signed and it will be so stated. So if any one of them breach the contract, it can be stated, it can even become a legal issue that you were supposed to pay me 5 million naira for a year, you did not pay me. It won't be as if I'm asking for what I do not merit. I'm asking for my entitlement. That is what we call entitlement. Entitlements are actually backed up with facts. So if the man had gone, so I will work for you for 32 years, you will build 2 houses for me, you will buy cars for me, you will marry wives for me, those are separate things. But from what he has said, the casual workers, are paid wages. On Monday, Saturday, Sunday, after they give you are paid. So you don't owe Wasiu anything unless he did not pay you. But if he pays you and you could not build a house, and you cannot establish that you are short paid or you were not paid, then that is your luggage. You mourn your loss privately. Another form of thing you can go into is salary. You can say, okay, fine, put me on salary, 200,000 every month, And it will be so stated, the job description will be so stated, I resume in your house, I do rehearsals for you every month. If you have shows, I will collect money. Even if you don't have shows, I will collect money. If you have shows every minute of the day, even if the money spread, because that's another issue, the money spread on the lagbo thing, on the show is 10 million naira, I'm not bothered. My own terms is limited to my salary monthly. That's another form which can easily be established between the two of them. So even if there's no engagement, if there's no show for a whole year, I'm entitled to so amount of money every month. That's another form of engagement that could have favored the two of them beyond being casual worker. Another one which we have not been exploring in this part of the world, it's taking royalty. The man could take royalty on his contribution to Wasiu in this work. If I'm going to play in your album, don't pay me anything, but I'm entitled to maybe a certain percentage, a certain unit of your royalty. Then for life, I take royalty as long as that album says. I will have my own manager who will monitor the performance of the LP in the market, and I take my royalty, and it goes on like that. So those are the things they must begin to explore, not sentiments, not emotions. No, if this man had come and said, Wasiu will owe me so 10 million royalty word, then we can establish the fact that, okay, Wasiu, did you sign any contract in that you'll be taking royalty on this? And he said he played for so thing. Those one are established. Another issue which he raised is about Wasiu taking their passport and not giving it to them. Those are also very based on sentiment, because it could have been part of our contract. That's I wouldn't know, I was not privy to whatever they signed together. But if it's part of your contract, there's something you can do about that. So in essence, what I'm saying, which I'm driving to these guys, is let them lift their game beyond the pedestrian level. Let them get more professional. Nothing stops them from having their own management. Because you're a drummer, should not preclude you from having your own lawyer, consulting lawyer before you sign an agreement. I'm very sure the high percentage of these people do not even demand for letter of engagement. So that is why they can push them away anytime, and they can engage anybody for anything. But if you have letter of engagement, if you have job description, if you have terms of employment, it can easily be stated out without wala. Because if we are talking about art, you cannot be a drummer for life. So for the period you are a drummer, you have to maximize every opportunity available to you, and you have to back it up. The man continued to say, he said a lot of things, which I don't want to go, because I'm not saying Wasiu is right or the man is right. That is not the business. When we talk on Impact with DBO, we like to separate the facts from fictions. But the fact of the matter is that the man had a very weak contract with Wasiu. Wasiu is a businessman. Yeah, if might have explored you, unfortunately, if you don't have any hold on him, you don't have anything to say than to mourn your loss. So unfortunately, Wasiu lives, he lives. Good enough, he has considered the option that is always available for the employee. Step out. When the place is getting too hot, you step out. That's one you should not compromise. Now he has stepped out. There are so many options to I'm not even sure that he resigned. He walked away. That shows the nature of the agreement. He just walked away. He just felt, I'm not going today, I won't go tomorrow. That actually established the fact that they are casual workers who are paid wages. So, and you do away with casual workers, they can resume to say, and you say, I don't want to see you, because there are no legal bindings, unfortunately. But they deserve more than that, because they are artists. They should feast on their talent, but perhaps they don't know, unfortunately. So let's continue the discourse on my YouTube page. Let's continue, listen more. Then I'm ready to take your feedback. Let me listen to your opinion and so many other issues that are music business related. Thank you.